I congratulate you wholeheartedly. I also congratulate Uka, Sakuiba Skota, the chairperson for Uka. Very good. I also want to congratulate the people of Samfia, for turning out in numbers. You did very well. You sent a message. People, you came in numbers and you sent a message. This is how it should be, and I'm encouraging all other citizens, whenever there is such a rally, please turn up in numbers. Let us send that message. At least we shamed Hakainde Hichilema, because Hakainde Hichilema had to pay so many people to come and attend his gonga handing over of KCM. People traveled from all over the country to come and be part of that event. He hired people, and even when he hired people, look, the one thing about politicians, what you have to understand is that you can hire people, a hired crowd and a spontaneous crowd. A spontaneous crowd, a crowd that just comes because they want to hear. You can actually see the jubilation. You can see but you can see the excitement of the people, the eccentricism. You can see the eccentricism in the people, in the crowd. People just go, whoa, whoa. You see, you saw when the Uka leaders were coming, when Edgar Lungu was walking together with other Uka leaders, you saw how people were excited. Not Hakainde Hichilema. You couldn't even crack your normal jokes. You were trying to crack your jokes there, but nothing. Even yourself, your demeanor drooped. Your demeanor drooped. You should watch it. You go and check it. Hakainde Hichilema failed to tick Mdala. He failed to tick. What you know was senda gero, asenda gero mnankani muba. Just because of who and we make a fishing and you failed to tick. Hakainde Hichilema failed to tick there. He failed to tick in Rwanda. You are busy telling me, hey, you see, people, you said don't go there, whatever. I mean, that was a hired crowd. That was a hired crowd. It was a hired crowd. You saw people. People are even failing to respond to Hakainde Hichilema because it didn't make sense. But when you look at the people in Zamfia, I mean, you can see how excited people were. You can see how excited they were. So there is it's totally different. You can hire, and people need money. So hire as many people as possible. But really, the demeanor, the aura around the people is just different. Even ceremony, nothing. Continue cheating yourself that Hakainde Hichilema has got support. My elections yaleisa, and you will see for yourselves. Hakainde Hichilema will not go anywhere. He can't. And those of you, a few of you who are doubting, keep doubting. Thomas, but you will see that your Hakainde Hichilema doesn't have the support. Support Hakainde Hichilema. Kuti akwata support ntwanikane load shedding here from Zambia. Load shedding ukutampa I mean, you are going for days without electricity. You are going ubunga na valunda. Umunga 400 kwacha. Finish munjala wa excited. On top of that, mwaleta fitne funge fya poison. I mean, if failure cannot be recognized, ninjini la mukata recognize failure. Mwaleta funga na vefya bola. Fyambo kula lwalika wanti free panembo embo andisona idwala pangan. Na idwala, I'm even worried. I think that dog might just, I don't know if it will make it. But one of the dogs is not good. And you know, on one end, we have got people, they are destroying Milimu. On the other hand, we have got Tawokawana and this PS, Moneka kwati ni pushwa bomba. They are busy saying, no, everything is okay. Everything is okay. I mean, what kind of people are these? On one side, you are destroying Milimi. On the other side, somebody saying, no, we are okay. We are okay. We are getting maize from Mwembeshi. Where? Where is that maize? Where are you getting that maize? Because Mwembeshi was badly hit. Where are you getting that maize? We don't have maize in the country. We don't have maize. So what are you talking about? Where is that maize? Where is it coming from? It's pante. You can't even, you know, really pick a proper position. That haka in the Ichima win 2021. Wanga and Shaka Wonfia. What juju is he going to use for him to win an election with the way things are? Aba ichebere irishani. Aba ichetakuri nchito. They're just turning out to be junkies. How is he going to win an election? How is he going to win an election? What is good? Corruption, ili full. Ukwaide mkulanda te free education. Free education, we have got schools who haven't received money. Ama exams yala tampa, and ama school they don't have money. You have not paid, you have not released money for schools. You are not giving money to these schools, and you are talking about free education. How will the schools run when you are not giving them the money? You don't have money. So it is a mess. I know we have delivered. He started talking about 3 years. We have delivered many things, including free education. But that free education, it's bogus. It's bad. It's bad quality free education. Because the schools are not being given the money to run the schools and run different programs. So wanga and shaka wumfya pakwa chaka wine haka inde ichile wanga ishi. Haka inde ichile manaya. Haka inde ichile manaya. But you see, as much as Naya, we need to unite ourselves. My brothers and sisters, in a pali, you know, the uniting of different opposition political parties. I've not started speaking about this today. I think I'm one of the pioneers of talking over, you know, political party working together. I think I should, let me just say, I'm the first one who started talking about political parties coming together. I started talking about this. I even started going around meeting different political party leaders. So I stand for, you know, unity of opposition political party. That's what I stand for. I want opposition political parties to unite, because in our fragmentations, if I could say it that way, we are very weak. We are very weak. Most political parties, we can't tick. Most political parties, political parties in Zambia, we have more than 80 political parties. More than 80 political parties. But out of those 80 political parties, how many can even manage to successfully contest a parliamentary by-election, election? Just a parliamentary. Which political party in Zambia, how many can do that? There are very few. They are very few. Niba mdala fe ba Fred Membe. A Fred Membe na Socialist Party yawo. Otherwise, the rest of us, it's a problem. It's a problem. So, if we unite, but if we come together, we can be stronger. So this is my message. Number one, I am saying that we must unite as opposition political parties. I've been saying this for a long time. Now, and I'm glad that something has happened where now we are talking about the issue of UKA. I'm very glad with UKA. I support UKA. I support the idea of UKA. I'm really in support of it. I'm also glad that a number of people who were resistant, they have come on board. Unfortunately, we are now facing a challenge. We are facing a challenge to an extent that UKA risks breaking up. UKA risks breaking up. And why it is risking breaking up, it is because there is some selfishness, there is some egocentrism, there is, there is selfishness and egocentrism, where some people, I mean, this is their time. Haka inde ichile manaya, yes. Haka inde ichile manaya. But this animal, it is still in the world there. It is still, yes, it's like, you find an animal, whatever, maybe an impala. It is weak, it can't run, but it is not dead. So there is no way you are going to start quarreling and, trying to say, no, me, I'm going to get a leg. Me, I'm going to get, no. As much as this animal is weak, it is still alive. And it is still in the game. Meaning, Hakainde Hichilema, yes, Hakainde Hichilema has lost popularity. But he's still the Republican president. We need an election. And that election must be managed well for us to remove Hakainde Hichilema. Otherwise, Hakainde Hichilema will remain there. So, Mungu fikishe wino sana. Hakainde Hichilema is frail. Hakainde Hichilema is really, is on his door, is on his way out. But he's still the Republican president. And if we start bickering, if we start, positioning ourselves, trying to be selfish, Hakainde Hichilema will remain there. We will all lose out. We will all lose out. And therefore, if we don't unite ourselves and we don't become selfless, we don't humble ourselves, we will all lose out. We will lose out. We will lose out. So, can we put aside our personal ambitions? Well, we can't, just for a moment. We all want to be presidents. Even me, I want to be president. We want to be presidents. But for this time around, me, I am begging you. For this time around, can we be selfless? Can we be selfless? And can we be humble? To recognize that we are not as strong. We are not as strong as we imagine ourselves. Because once we are strong. This is the one thing about our politicians. This is one thing about our politicians. Once even me, hey, I'm there. All of us, even me, but okay, you may be there. You may be whatever, but for now, just for this time, can we unite and remove Hakainde Hichilema? Can we at least pause our ambitions, our personal ambitions to be presidents. Can we, just for this time, I am begging you, just for this time, can we pause it? Can we pause it? And all of us, can we be humble enough to recognize that we don't have the capacity? I don't think there is one president in Zambia, one political party president. Even if I'm Dala Membe, I'm sorry, I have to mention your Fred Membe, because I mean, he's one of the parties that is at least doing well. Let's give it. One of the parties that is doing well so far, at least it's socialist. Because now Wakatago to Ndalama. But even them, look at Amari resignation. Look, they are still having challenges. They are still having challenges. You know, after socialist is like number 3 in the party now in the country. Ngatwaisa PF with PF nefine kwa Mao Sampa. We can say socialist is the second. But even socialist, even if to PF, because of what is happening with Mao Sampa, we say socialist. They are still very far. Truth be told, they are still very far. Bamdala Fred Membe, he's still very far to really get there. He may become later on, but not this time around. We don't have the time. There is no party that can mobilize and effectively campaign to come and win an election. We don't have that party. Let us be honest with ourselves. And we don't have one leader that is that popular, to be able, you know, to bring people together and make them vote for you. Because one thing that we also have to know is that it is one thing for you to have a popularity. You come per social media, it is one thing, you know, to have that popularity. It is another for people to cast a vote for you. I've campaigned, I've participated in an election, I have come to believe that. But this is something that I don't know, Gachibashani kuma politician, Katushinga Chibashani, I don't know how we get, you know, blinded. Sometimes we really think that, no, I'm very popular, I can be president. No, I'm very popular, I can be member of parliament. You tumble, and these things, until you go through them, that's when you can understand. With my popularity that I have, I couldn't win as mayor. I mean, let's argue it. We can argue it. I think among politicians, I am one of those that is quite popular. I'm one of those that is quite popular with a huge following, that is for sure. That is for sure. But okay. And indeed, thank you very much for the people that voted for me. I got votes. I got votes close to 21,000. Close to 21,000. But close to 21,000, look at who won. Look at who won. Adima 100,000. I was far for me to even get that. But if you look at the people that won, I was very far. Very far. And yet, I was number 3, by the way. I was number 3 when I stood as mayor of Lusaka. I was number 3. First was Chirando, under PF. And then, Uyu Inemdalo, Uyu committee. UPND. Who stood on UPND? It's not UPND, but he stood on UPND. And then myself. But look at the gap. The gap was huge. The gap was huge. So me, I boast of having at least almost 21,000. But look at other candidates that stood in different areas. How many votes did you get? How many votes did you get? And I'm not, trying to demean you. I'm trying to explain things realistically. Look around. People who were fetching votes from 7 million people, They were getting very, very small numbers. Very, very small numbers. But this is just like yesterday. This is just like yesterday. So, mulenjeva imwe you think that you can garner votes because you are failing to have even my 20,000 votes. If you are failing to have my 20,000 votes, Mwafilo 20,000 votes. You are asking people to vote for you from 7 million. 7 million. And you fail to get 20,000. Think of 50,000. Maybe this time around you might have 100,000. But Haka in the Ichirem poured 2.8. Edgar Lungu 1.8. We are talking in millions, Mwebandu. In millions. Those millions, pakwatu yapange mma politics. Temu anose come telling you. Filandanda to politics teavana. For you to come and have 100,000 votes, it is not a joke. It is not a joke. So, if you failed to get 20,000, are you telling me, Ngamwakwata 50,000, nishna mugomba? Those of you who will contest, mukakwata 50,000 votes, nishna mugomba. Nishna mugomba. Otherwise, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. Mukaaf mamuno tukoto, tuma zero, shan. So, in all reason in all reasonableness, let us give somebody that has got at least is already counting his votes in millions. Edgar Lungu is counting already votes in millions. He's counting votes in millions. And look, I'm not just lifting Edgar Lungu for whatever reason. No. He's a former president at the same time. His popularity is everywhere. Everybody knows Edgar Lungu. It is easy for people to vote for Edgar Lungu. Not anyone. It is going to be very difficult. So you never know. When I'm talking about Edgar Lungu, it is not that Edgar Lungu nandisha monampero rupia panondishkwete no rupia. Panondishkwete no rupia. It's not about that. It is about being realistic. Being realistic. So the best that we can do, let us rally behind Edgar Lungu. If we want to form small political parties, let us rally behind Edgar Lungu. Let us put Edgar Lungu there. Let us put Edgar Lungu there. At least Edgar Lungu is counting his votes in millions already. He's counting his votes in millions already. Muchiri mulependa mutuma thousands. In tens of thousands. Not even hundreds of thousands. Muzambia tapali kuti ndemieva. Muzambia at the moment, tapali, there is no political party leader that can even get 200,000 votes. 200,000 votes, forget it. Ninani njeveni, ninani 200,000 votes. Ukuyamona. 200,000 votes. Then, if you want, you can even go 500. We saw quite a number 300,000 votes. We saw quite a 400,000 votes. 500,000 votes. Patali, guys, patali. So, if you want to win an election, if you want to be part of government, let's support Edgar Lungu. Let's support Edgar Lungu. Let us all unite around Edgar Lungu. Let us unite around Edgar Lungu. And we are wasting time. Vauka, we are wasting time. We are wasting time because it is now that we need to bring Edgar Lungu and let everybody, make up their mind to say, this is the man that we are going to vote for. We cannot keep on procrastinating this issue. We can't put this issue on hold for too long. People are out there. People are out there, they are anxious. They are anxious. They want who is going to be the next president. This is our issue. And why are we delaying it? Why are we delaying it? We are delaying it because of our selfishness. Because we are hoping that Edgar Lungu, for some reason, will be barred from contesting. And then we can be there. But in therefore, kumyewe chishinka nechine. If Edgar Lungu is bad, don't be so sure that he is going to pick you. Don't be so sure. Whoever you may be, don't think Edgar Lungu will just come and pick on you because of whatever. No, don't. Don't. And even if Edgar Lungu picks on you, there is a challenge that some of us might not agree. Whoever they might choose, some of us we might not agree. We may be divided. Yes, me, I might agree. Because maybe Ngabasala Mundubire, because Mundubire is my man, I might agree. But other people will say, no, we don't want Mundubire. We want Kalaba. Basala Kalaba. Other people will say, no, why Kalaba? Basala Savoy. Oh, why Savoy? Basala Sakwiba. Oh, why Sakwiba? And that is how we are going to lose it. We are going to lose it. So the time is now. And I don't think it's a wrong time. This is the right time. Because we have got only a year in between. A year in between. This year is already gone. August is already finished. We are going into September. Soon, we'll be talking about 2025. Soon we'll be talking about 2025. 2026, we are in elections. So when are we going to campaign for this person? We need to give people time to make up their mind, to say, yes, this is the person. We need people to get used to be saying, this is the man that is coming. We need that, and the time is now. But I know that, Chiwa ale Samo, ale mitunka, some of you, my friends, Chiwa ale mitunka, because if you have a Chiwa, ale mitunka, kuchuwa apa 30, nga chapita pali Lungu, chap, haka inde ichilema will continue. And we will continue suffering. We will continue suffering. Nga chapita pali Lungu, we will continue suffering. So let us, the small political parties, surround ourselves. Edgar Lungu. I know also, I have received also information that UPND has started fishing among the UKA leaders, among the opposition leaders. I know that they are fishing, they are enticing some of these people to go to UPND. My brother, that gamble is very risky. All those of you who are trying to gravitate towards UPND or who are being enticed by UPND, I am begging you that be very careful. It is a very risky move because UPND is a sinking Titanic. UPND is going down. Hakainde Hichilema is going down. Is going down, and I mean is going down. Hakainde Hichilema is a plane that is about to crash. The only thing is it may crash nicely on water, or it may crash terribly into the mountains, and there will be no survivors. Mungu mfwiki. Mungu mfwiki. UPND, Hakainde Hichilema, is a plane that is about to crash. The only issue is, how is it going to crash? Is it going to crash Pamenshi, or is it going to crash into the mountain? And there will be no survivors. If Hakainde Hichilema navigates nicely, he can crash nicely Pamenshi, and he will be rescued. We will rescue him. But if he doesn't steer this plane nicely, he's going to crash into the mountain and there will be no survivors. Video muisunge. Muisunge video. mukesalandat efila tayari alelandapo mukesalandat efila tayari alelandapo. If Hakainde Hichilema is crashing, whether he likes it or not, the question is, how is he going to crash? Is he going to crash on water where he will be rescued, or is going to crash into the mountain? He's definitely not going to have a safe landing. He's definitely not going to have a safe landing. He has to either, crash, land Pamenshi, make an emergency landing Pamenshi, or hit into the mountain. So even you people who might think to say, okay, let me gravitate kuli Hakainde Hichilema, you might crash with him. You might crash with him. Vamdala wakava winter kavimba. You are gravitating to Hakainde Hichilema at a wrong time, Vamdala. Namchelwa, and you cannot salvage Hakainde Hichilema. You cannot salvage Hakainde Hichilema. You can't help Hakainde Hichilema. It doesn't matter how good you may be. You may be the best sweet talker, but you cannot save Hakainde Hichilema from crashing. Hakainde Hichilema is crashing. You can't. No one is going to save him. Frankie Bwani. Tamumfuika no kumfuika. You are busy trotting kwisa, but tamumfuika no kumfuika. Why? Because muleshti chef ya vola. Muleshti tomato ya vola. UPND na ivola na isasa. Efe muleshti so nangu muchteshani. Na ivola na isasa. There is no one who is going to salvage, who is going to redeem UPND. There is no one who is going to salvage Hakainde Hichilema. Because na fibola mukati, fili mukati. Ifika chitika fika mipapusha Muzambia. Ifika chitika fika mipapusha Muzambia. Hakainde Hichilema nga vapitirisho kwati vekatirire power. Nga vapitirisho kwati no njikatirefe mukapapa pantu Hakainde Hichilema navaya bazaromesi na isi zedi yenuku alande mieva fianso formule panga tafya kabombe. Just start organizing, packing your files nicely. Start finding how you can crash land nicely. See how you are going to crash land nicely, such that mwashara kwa watunturu. Otherwise, bakesa mkutole mitoi. If you are not careful, Hakainde Hichilema naye. So once mwebale bootlicking, you are bootlicking at the wrong time. It's too late. By winter, it's too late, Wamdala. It's too late. The best that you can just do, Wamdala Wandi, let us, all of us, go around Edgar Lungu. Let us all go around Edgar Lungu. I have seen some other political parties have also come up, all of us, let us just unite around Edgar Lungu. Let us unite around Edgar Lungu. Afterwards, we will see how we will play it. We will see how we will play it. But at least let us remove Hakainde Hichilema. And why we have to remove Hakainde Hichilema? Because Hakainde Hichilema is a worse dictator than Lungu. Hakainde Hichilema is a worse dictator than Lungu. Lungu nangwalela ndafia balelanda kuna nikani kusamfia. To say ngana isa tukalami konka and whatever. Lungu is far much better than Hakainde Hichilema. Lungu is far much better than Hakainde Hichilema. He can talk tough like that, but at least he has a heart. Not you. Uyutwa kwato uyushikulu bantu. Uyushikulu bantu uyu ali koso mutima, ali umo mutime chine. Ali umo mutima. Aba kwati bali wipike umutima wakwe. Kwati bali wipike muri fi ntwanikane, muri fi acid elo ba ufumiyamo. Wako so mutima. But at least Lungu baliko bwino. ndafira balela ndati yo civil servant mkesamuna balungu baliko bwino. Balungu baliko bwino. And by the way, just to put it in context, because I've seen social media is buzzing to say Edgar Lungu is warning all civil servants. He's not talking about all civil servants. He's not talking about all civil servants. Kulanda fe kwa balungu kwabo ukana ba very straight. Basically, balungu is talking about bakapokola. Ba musamba ba IG musamba na bakapokola benu bali mugomfya. Not bonse bakapokola not bonse bakapokola. Kwali bakapokola bali mugomfya ku kitefya bulokulondoloka. Ebo balungu balela ndapo. Ebo balungu balela ndapo. Those of you police officers who do if you have upuba, mwalishogo mukitefya upuba. Those of you, but there are some police officers who are actually refusing. There are some police officers who are actually talking to us, who are complaining of what is happening. They are not happy. Those are the people that Edgar Lungu is talking about. So mukushomu to Edgar Lungu, mutampe nokola leta mwefishirimu, mubike mona ba nesi, mubike mona ba dokota, mubike mona ba teacher. Edgar Lungu is not talking about rigging elections. Alelanda pali bakapokola. Ewo alelanda pali bakapokola. Imwe mwa chitefya bupuba. We will sort you out. Those are the chitefya bupuba. Bakapokola. Kebambiyo ni bakapokola alelanda kwa Edgar Lungu. Talelanda pali ba doctor. Talelanda pali ba doctor. Talelanda pali ba nesi. Talelanda pali ba nani. Alelanda pali bakapokola. Ewo alelanda po. Nomba nicho Edgar Lungu tafikapo talandas directly. And sometimes because it doesn't say directly, you misquote him. You want to take advantage of that. And you start bringing in nabambia bashirimu. Mwammo kuleta mwana na service the teaching whatever service commission. No, he's not talking about those. He's talking about bakapokola. Mweba lechitefya upuba. But you people, because kwali wakapokola, you know, I mean, we get information. That's how some of us were here. That's how some of us were here. I am here because some police officers tipped me to say wapya twaisho. So mulenje wako bati bala wakapokola abanja fuire. Naisa kuno mulengwa muuteko nga twaisa wa muuteko kutina balekeresh. Let him balekeresh. But nonetheless, this is why some of us, we are going to be part of that government. I am standing for national unity. I'm standing for reconciliation. So, mula nsenda wino. Because a lot of you, ipusukiro lienu bika bamuri ine. Ipusukiro lienu bika bamuri ine. Angu mulengo nka konke ipusukiro lienu mwebamu bika bamuri ine. Elo ine. Nshakwa taka patulula and whatever. Me, I like to forget and move on. You forget and move on. So let's just put it in context that Edgar Lungu is not talking about other civil servants. He's talking about bakapokola. Ba musamba. Na ba Zambezi force. All bakapokola na wote bonse, like I'm telling you. They are good police officers. Aren't you surprised that Edgar Lungu was in Zambia? How did he arrive in Zambia? How did he arrive in Zambia? You think bakapokola ngabali muleka ifi ngani Zambezi force ngabali muleka mpaka afya ku Zambia? They would have stopped him. But because we have got certain professional police officers, because even as he was there, Edgar Lungu already is being protected. If you must know, he's being protected. Edgar Lungu is being protected. Edgar Lungu nata mpoku teka aleteka na boba haka inde ichirema ni ishitafe tulelo lela. A lot of people have already submitted to Edgar Lungu. A lot of people have submitted to Edgar Lungu. Ebalale bokwati imo mwebale bomba bwino, mwebale chitefya mano, mwebale twafwa. Ebwalela ndapo. So mwifitwala mumbi yo afikiresha ni kusamfya. But Zambezi force, but they were all over. They were all over. They mounted a road block. Inshira yonse kwea poteko bali. Kwea poteko bali kuchingirira, making sure that Edgar Lungu here. But all of a sudden, Vaisa Monafe Edgar Lungu yadulira kwati chipuku. From nowhere, adulira. That's why now they were wondering, Bushale Isa, because information was nicely kept. Nicely kept. But there were people that helped Edgar Lungu to be there. But those Valabaka Pokola Abali Munshida Minine, Ukwe to frustrate Edgar Lungu, Ewalandapo. Alelanda Padi Valabaka Pokola Abba for Lokumista frustrate. Ewalandapo. Vamusamba senti Bakapokola to make sure that Edgar Lungu doesn't go. Ewalandapo. It is about the trip and what the police had organized. They had organized that they stop Edgar Lungu from reaching Zambia. But other police officers who are good, who are professional, they saw no reason why Edgar Lungu should not be allowed to go to Zambia. They allowed him passage. And that's how he found himself there. But in reaction to that, that's why he spoke about that. In reaction to what they wanted to do to him, that's how he spoke about that. So the meeting yo mwema civil servant, the meeting Edgar Lungu, in at least before, not now. Now we don't talk much. But before I left, these are some of the things that we used to talk about. Before I left, these are some of the things that we used to talk about. And I can assure you that at least I have an understanding with Edgar Lungu that he's not going to come and start being vengeful against the people here and there. No. Even this Haka in the Ichilem. I have had a discussion on Haka in the Ichilem. With Edgar Lungu, I have had a discussion. Edgar Lungu has said he is going to respect Haka in the Ichilema when he comes out of power because he will be former president. Because he will be former president. I told him, I asked him what he said, but wakateka muranda chimukamuchindika. But mwalimu longere palaspana. He said no. Padia he was in opposition. He was in opposition and he didn't have the immunity. And what he did was just too much. But this time around, he will be a former president. So he will have immunity, just like I have immunity. So these things, these are some of the things that, at least for me, I've had an interaction with Edgar Lungu. And even if Twawina, Kwambo Kwefia, so some of us will be telling him, Ina will not sit back, watch people being victimized. No, I will not. I can assure you, this I will assure you. This I will assure you. I will not be part of a government that is going to be vindictive. I will not be. I will not be in a government that is going to be, paging people. Whatever. You don't create employment by firing people. So, the meeting yo, Edgar Lungu was reacting to what was planned, when he was going to Zambia. The police had mounted roadblocks at different areas. Ordered by Musamba. Ordered by Musamba. Musamba didn't want Edgar Lungu to reach there. Musamba didn't want Edgar Lungu to reach there. They had put police officers in Shilayonse. In Shilayonse, kuma airport kuisa, bali chinga. Ebuale soka Edgar Lungu. Bafya watu fwa iloku chita. But other good police officers, they made a way for Edgar Lungu and he was there. That was the statement. That was the statement. Of course, Edgar Lungu could not talk the way I'm talking. He could not put things to say, Musamba watch he's a former head of state. He can't be talking like that. These are security matters he cannot disclose. But me, I'm telling you, Me, I'm telling you, that is what happened. Bamusamba didn't want Edgar Lungu to travel. They had lined up police officers all over. And Edgar Lungu was warning them that what you are doing, fiabupuba. But remember to Afwiri, we will come and look after you. That was that statement. That was that statement. And, you know, that's why the news was not spread all over. Edgar Lungu is going because it was not clear. You saw pictures and everything. It was not advertised. But good enough, when people heard that Edgar Lungu is there, people flocked to the ground. Another example of the popularity of Edgar Lungu. Another example of the popularity of Edgar Lungu. Kuli mweba nandi mweba le ituntumbo kweba tiyo na ine kutinava. Mune mwanafe no kumona kwa ti ilio Edgar Lungu aishire. Charisa no muntu. Charisa itika. Ukuli Edgar Lungu chire itika. Ni nani which political party leader uingaleta abantu the way Edgar Lungu bale mkonga. Ni nani which one? This is the example that I'm giving you. Some of you, presidents of these political parties, you go out to campaign. And let's see, let's be fair, okay, fine. It's not that we are not doing much, we are doing something. But Edgar Lungu has an advantage. He's a former president. So we can't compare ourselves to him. We can't. That's why banena papata. Mwileke shuko, mwipusana ne shuko. Mwileke shuko, limipite ku left. Let us be together. Pano no fiapa. Ngatuai katana. Tuala chipokechi. But ngatuwa konkanya puna selfishness. Chala tupita ku left. And we will continue suffering. And na mwema kweteko tumangwe. Atipaka kano ungata pabansoni. Mwema kweteko tumangwe. Ala mule tuafuako. Na Lungu ine mwafueniko. Mwila mwana tiyo panto bengi mutsate Lungu has money. Ine panondera ndati ndechula. And I know Lungu, it's not that very chitomufulo. Ukoba tiba vanja kanye kwa kanono. I know. Shire shupa. I know some of the constraints that are there. So imo mwema businessmen, ine ndembi lomba. Start investing in Edgar Lungu. Edgar Lungu te mtu wakati yo anga toa mpela shani, he will. Start it now. Start making friends with Edgar Lungu. And start making friends with na inewine. Epo na ikalilo kuirishanya, ndiye irishanya, mwe wantu. Teti wantumina kofe nangu, nika $1 pin sure. Wantumina kofe nika $1 pin na shani. Tuafueni. Mwefa nkata mpoko la suke mbale mtu anikani. No. Nara bomba shani. Teti ntamboko la mpoko la suke mbale. Tinchito ya nje wu politician inchito ni. Tulida muni fino kula ndemo tulida. Hati yo Tayali, you are very lazy. Niwe wo mshani na wali. Nchito ya kwa politician. Na haka inde ichilema. Na uine bale mtula. Naka inde ichilema bale mtula. Va politician tawasuke mbale va politician tawachita finish. Va politician aba balisha ma supporters babo. Imwepo mulimwe ma supporters yandi. Help me. Ala muna mfona bwire te hapa your funders I know aka inde ichilema na umyendala matakudindala mchalo na chupa. But I am asking you, for us to succeed, we need resources. For me to continue talking, for me to survive, to be here, I need resources. Edgar Lungu to run around, he needs resources. Even Bauka, they need resources. We can put more pressure if we have resources. We can put more pressure if we have resources. But big time tycoon at send your account. But big time tycoon, tuma kwateshina not big time tycoon imo makwatenda la mashaku tumina umuntu imwe. Na picture yenu ile moneka kwa tumwalirwa roka shoka. Pa social media wafya. Pali wa madoni aba yumfo kwa pali kwa tolu pia. Yeah. Nga watu mafoni hapa. No. We will send you whatever. Na bantu bale umfwa. But kwisa. How guys, milanji mitima. If you don't have money, just stay there. Don't call me and start, exciting me. Ile na mfana muna cha baratuma. Mwekara na zi, u big tycoon at big tycoon wa ufumuleke. U big tycoon. You can't even afford amatumbo yankoko at big tycoon. Amatumbo yankoko you can't afford. So anyway, I think I've made my point. And basically what I'm just saying is that my brothers and sisters, first of all, I congratulate the rally. It was successful. But I'm also appealing Kuliba Uka that came by Uka and other people that let us unite around Edgar Lungu. We need to make up our decision. We need to start selling Edgar Lungu. He is our only choice. And we need to send a message even to the judges. We need to send the message to the judges. We have compromised judges like Avena Mumbamalila, Avena Professor Munarula. Those are compromised judges. We need to send a message to them that Edgar Lungu cannot be eligible now when in 2021 he was eligible. We need to start engaging them now that they do the right thing. They do the right thing. Muileke shuko limipite kumbali. Let us remove Hakainde Hichilema because Hakainde Hichilema is worse than Lungu. At least in Gatwabika Poba Lungu, we will see how we can do it afterwards. But for now, let us unite to remove Hakainde Hichilema. Otherwise, tatuake kale will. Na mwema businessmen, mwe kweteko tu mkolonkolo to mkweteko. Hakainde Hichilema ngabwela kesa atupwa tonse. Akesa atupwa tonse, akesa kesa michita kantu. Tuafueni tupoke chalo. So, if you're right, kuti mwa tampa ko kutumama phone nomba na imwe mulandeko. Timwa tampa ko kutumama phone na imwe mulandeko. Muitoto bwere ine na alande fya kumutima kumwanti. Atiyo, si vous evans, te wonsa Edgar Lungu alelanda. Ngabana bene bakubale mtumina phone yuko. Chilishanka. Don't call my direct line. I'll block you. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Tayali. How are you doing?
I'm so happy to open my phone lines with a female voice. It's very nice.
The future is fixed.
I like that confidence. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Yesterday we saw you and my chair were very miserable. But it's amazing that what happened is the day that the power were actually given to President Edgar.
Mm-hmm.
Things happen. The movement in the street just about to manifest. So there's definitely hope. There's definitely hope. I think this was just this person has really tried for something. Yeah, let's take a chance. You need to see it, and it's a terrible situation. are in, but God, yes,
Yeah.
He's able. I was just wondering, Lungu with this arrangement, is he going to be the vice president, or in case Lungu is not on the ballot, anoint Calabar? We just ask these people to start making writing agreement how it's going to be. And when that time comes, they shouldn't let each other down. They should just stick by what and move forward with it. And as you said, the opposition really unite. Apart from selfish people, they just have to unite and just get this man out of office. You know, because if the president you know, they are just going to split vote. So if people get together, if they really love Zambia and it's not for selfish reasons, then they'll do it. But if everybody wants to be president, then there'll be a problem. Yeah, so people should just like really take away their selfish motives and just do things for Zambia, because Zambia, things are really hard. It's terrible, you know. So let us, God should forgive us for, for whatever wrong deeds or decisions we made, so that really we can see a bright Zambia. We don't want to start going through what DRC has been through, Zimbabwe has been through, to just be a shell. No, we're not going to agree with that. So that's my contribution. Wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
Keep being strong and stand firm. Keep praying.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Wakateka maomba jani.
Bwana fashion name.
Ndego wakateka. Musala mchalo. Hello. Emkwai wakateka mlelande vindu suma sana.
Natotela.
Apafyo muntu abantu balefwa ya ungateka bwino ndi ba Edgar Lungu. Hello, ba UPND tabeshi befi apati kweta ma president babiri. Bena bale itati na kweta president oba HH. Na foto itati kweta president wesu balungu. Balungu twali bafunyapo, mpota bafunishe bu balungu. Nomba to amona ati abalungu bali better than ukateko. Otherwise, mle bombe story kalamba sana batade sami pale.
Natotela.
Hello? Otherwise, mle bombe story kalamba sana batade sami pale.
Yes, Mr. President.
How are you, sir?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm okay.
That's good. I just want to talk about this issue. You said those who are in Uka, maybe they are thinking if Edgar Lungu is bad, you anoint someone. I think that's something they don't have to even wish about it. Because even if whoever is going to anoint is not going to win, there's no one who can win at the moment. So I think they need to push him so that catch the stand so that he wins the elections. And another question that I have is that why is it that they are keeping on blocking him when they know he's not eligible to contest?
You know?
Nisho Valechta preventing from campaigning when they know he is not eligible. They know that he will stand. That's why they want to let people to have vote. They don't know the choice at the moment. Because people they are saying we don't even know who is going to stand. But here it is. But the candidate is ECL. And it's true. But if I come last minute and that is eligible so that people in Ishba are confused. But that won't happen. So this is what I wanted to submit, sir.
Thank you.